All right, your custom headers go around the frame rail down back into the header, obviously. That's how mine are built. Now this hose goes to the valve covers for an oil catch can, so when you're not running nitrous, any extra oil can fall in the can. But when you're running nitrous and you see both sides come to it, you put a T here. I have the hoses on the shelf, and you run the hose over to each header down there, and you block off this filter. So the suction from the exhaust pulls pressure out of the motor through the valve covers, allowing you not to blow a oil pan, gasket, or anything like that, or valve cover gasket and blow oil everywhere. You take the filter off so it suctions through these, because you don't want this on here pulling air from here and not out of the motor. So you plug this off, put your T in each hose down to your header when you're running nitrous, which you see the car does have it on there. And right down here, there's a tube welded in the end of the header collector, and then that valve only lets pressure come in, not out, and it only opens during suction conditions when you're doing a hit of nitrous. And like I say, then that tube just runs up, you tee it to here and plug off the air filter so it's pulling directly from the motor. If you have this filter on here, you're going to pull air in here and not out of the motor, and you can still blow a gasket. But during non-nitrous conditions, you can just unhook each hose from your header, plug this one so that any pressure will blow into here and you'll drop oil. I always run my can on here in either way, because even when it's pulling out of the motor, it'll drop any bits of oil into here rather than pull it down the tube, hit your header, and blow smoke out the exhaust as you're under a nitrous condition. It'll catch it there, and you don't have to worry about that. And if any catches, you can dump it back in your motor once you strain it with a really good strain. But that's how these custom headers are. Like I say, these were made by holBrook Entertainment in Detroit, Michigan, called Hooker Header, and had these headers custom made way back in '97, the way I wanted them, and the size, and with the valve in them here for the nitrous application. But they do offer headers online. If you do get one, get Super Competition header that does wrap around the frame rail. And as long as they do sell them, you could have those custom welded in and then ceramic coat them. But you can see Hooker Header actually stamped mine after they custom made them. Super Competition Hooker Header.